I'm so live right now, I tell you, I'm so live.
We're back!
So live.
So live!
I can't even take the levity of it, you know?
I did count down this time.
Smells delicious.
She did.
Live.
We completely ignored that though.
And I totally forgot where we were.
We're going back to the curse expert.
Yes,
Right,
we are.
right.
And we are taking the drool.
What?
We are taking the drool.
We are
Now I've got
taking...
beer.
I have Roy at his sleeve.
We're taking the drool.
And Akon has the beer.
Bottled beer. Black bottled beer. We'll call it Guinness.
You arrive at the tower without any hassle. And you notice the doors are open.
Hakon nods and proceeds just to walk through. Doesn't really register anything to think about. Just kind of carries on walking with his beer, ready
You
to
enter
get
the
rid of it.
room with many chairs lined up neatly.
Hakon does stop at this point and kind of looks around. And then glances back at Anna and Johanna and Roy, who's got the drills. And kind of goes, what's going on here?
I didn't really hear the DM well, but it was very soft.
The door. The doors.
Hiccups!
When you arrive, the front doors are open.
Yeah, I got that part.
That's all that's different. It's still the same room with the same chairs, neatly lined up. Oh, look, it's that other character. I forgot the name of because he doesn't feature a lot.
No, he does not.
Spud. Well, this is Spud. This is actually Luke.
Speaking of which, Anna, you notice now that Hoot is missing.
Anna suddenly looks around. Since you
Wouldn't Johanny have noticed that?
Well, there's a
Johanny
look of
notices
surprise.
now.
There's
She
a
does
look of
not care.
surprise passing over Anna's face, and she's looking around. all
Even
of a
if you
sudden.
don't care, your perception is high enough to now notice. Yeah, you now notice that Hoot is missing. The trusty party owl. Sorry, owl. The trusty owl of the party is missing.
Why, lady? Lady's getting aggressive with you, like.
Yeah, I don't know what she has, man. It was weird this morning in chat.
Let's talk about missing owls instead.
Yeah,
That seems very interesting to me.
yeah.
Anna's looking around and getting more frantic by the second, actually.
Does Johanny get the connection between the missing owl and you looking around?
I don't know. Make that up yourself.
All the evidence you have is that from the moment you met her, an owl was close at her side at all times.
Screeching at you while we're trying to have a conversation, if you recall.
I remember. I remember.
That was the only thing the only information your character has going for her. So make up your own mind what your character thinks
He's
of that.
pondering. See.
Oh, are you waiting for me?
Well, no, Anna is actually just, she's like kind of,
Oh, where's your bloody owl, Anna?
she says as calmly as possible, I don't know, but there's panic underlying her voice as she says it.
I then proceed to look around for the blasted owl that screeches, and Hakon kind of asks like, "Hoot," and then feels a bit silly saying "hoot" out loud, but continues, "Hoot."
Hoot, hiccup.
If you want to look around, you might want to
I want to look around
roll
too.
a perception check.
Okay, yeah, I'll roll a perception check as well.
if you look around separately, roll a perception check separately if you want to assist one another in looking.
No, Anna's kind of panicky, so probably not working together with anyone.
Oh shit, sugar, what's my perception?
I think in the circumstances, Juhani is looking as well, seeing what all the owl is about, you know?
That owl, though.
Anna is really wanting to see stuff. I never rolled this high on a
Johanna
perception.
Jenny
Hakon has
is the owl.
no freaking clue.
Yeah.
Anna and Johanni know for certain that they can't find the owl.
They
They
know
know
for
they look
certain
well
what?
in every nook and cranny, but they can't find the owl.
Okay,
Was
Anna is
was
kind
Hoot with
of...
us before we got here?
What?
Was Hoot with us before we got here? Sorry, I just saw something in chat that's made me smile. Was Hoot with us before we got here?
Does he ask that? Anna, are you asking the DM?
I'm asking in general to the Anna and Johanna.
Oh.
In character, sorry. I don't have the voice skills of Astral, so I can't do awesome voices.
Anna actually kind of looks confused at that and says, I don't know. I just assumed. I mean, he always is.
DM, do we have any clue when the owl was last seen?
Do you have any clue? Well, Anna has a clue. And the last time she saw the owl was when she dropped off Roy at the other side of the street.
Oh, I remember that now, yes.
But you are not really interested in the owl, right? So you're...
Oh no, I'm remembering out of character.
Yeah, but Johanni would probably be
No.
like, yeah,
No.
damn, it's gone. I know. When did I last see it? Somewhere around.
Last night.
Yeah.
Anna says, after pondering for a little bit, trying to calm herself down, like, it was with me before I entered the creepy house. And then she hiccups again.
That panicked hiccup.
I can't do it that well though. That was an awesome hiccup. Yeah, she has a hiccup like that. She's not looking though.
No, she already did the perception check.
Well,
Everyone's looking at the sketch from Lady.
Yeah.
Shall I put it on screen? On stream?
Yep. Oh my
What
god,
the-
what the hell?
what the? What?
What the
What?
hell's this? I don't... Frick.
It's a portrait of you, dear DM.
Yeah, I got that, but why the hell? What's happening?
Would hiccup.
I don't get the... I don't
We're
get...
hitting you over the head with the book, of course.
Like...
Well, there you go. There you go.
Oh man.
Why do you insist upon smacking my brother over the head with a book with, Lady? I don't get it.
She makes us hiccup, obviously.
She's getting us. She's protecting us.
It's weird. But yeah, that's what you remember.
Yeah, she actually said that. It was with me when I entered before I entered the crazy house. Creepy house. Not crazy house, creepy house, she said.
She might as well, right?
Yeah, she might as well. But she says creepy.
She says creepy.
And her panic actually turns into severe, and that's for Hakon mostly, I guess. That Anna's panic turns into severe worry and nervousness instead of panic now.
Well, don't worry, Anna. We'll find you, Hoot. He says.
It's not that kind of
Now I
worry.
take the
It's more
July.
like when you're anxious about something. It's not like worry about the owl, but worry like, oh god, oh god.
Okay, so you're not worried about the owl?
Why? It's hard to tell. You could ask her. She doesn't look. She looks concerned, more like worried, concerned, rather than
Okay.
worried.
So,
Worried.
yeah.
Excuse me, Dutch.
Okay.
Oh shit, my chat's gone.
Where do you think Hoot's gone?
When she says "I don't know" to that, there is a very, very sharp twinge of fear in the words.
Okay. I nod. Hang on. And then try and make light of the situation. She's Hoot's probably just hunting whatever owls eat. I assume mice.
And I manages a very convincing smile, except that her eyes don't join in. It's that Hakon knows her very well, else he wouldn't have seen it.
Hakon gives her a worried kind of look, and then kind of continues to glance around, kind of seeing if he can catch sight of the owl.
Hiccup!
Hiccup.
Let's get the hiccup here to that silly dwarf. No offense, Hakon.
None taken. He is a stupid, silly dwarf. My ferret's just done a poo.
Speaking of which, as you decide to go back to the dwarf, Hakon notices his ferret is missing.
It's lovely. No, he's not. He's here. Hello.
He's so cute!
Hakon checks his trousers. Way up. He's got like a backpack on his that he wears, and he kind of packs his because Hoot's missing. He kind of just does a double check, and he kind of looks up and says, "So Spud's missing as well." And he kind of gives a not so worried glance, because this happens quite a bit sometimes. So, but because of the owl's gone missing as well, he kind of looks around. He kind of looks for any kind of signs of a missing ferret.
If you're going to roll perception for that, Anna is actually going to aid you, so I have to roll first.
Okay.
It's gonna help you looking. She's trying to help you look.
She stares into a corner intently.
Oh, you're quite certain that you cannot find your ferret.
Okay.
But you're quite, like, because you passed the test convincingly, you have this feeling that you actually looked into every nook and cranny and made sure. Like, yeah.
I didn't just do a half-assed attempt.
No.
Okay. All right. Let's just get to this dwarf, give him this beer, and see what happens.
Okay. And then probably go back to the creepy house, because we kind of lost our pets.
Agreed.
Yeah. And I walks further down to the double door again, with Roy in tow.
You arrive at the double doors. You open the door to your surprise.
Yeah, exactly.
And you see the counter with the closets and the tablets. The familiar room.
What? I was distracted by chat.
You see, the room where you met the dwarf.
Hello? Hiccup?
It remains silent.
Kind of knocks on the door that's next to her, like.
Yeah.
Like, as I walk in, I do a mocking, interesting sound as I walk in.
Shots fired. God.
Where's this creepy swine?
Hakon, Hiccup! What's gotten
Sorry,
into
he
you?
just rubs me up the wrong way. He has the ability to help us, but he just wants beer.
Anna is actually quite puzzled by Hakon's very weird time, well, not weird time, but very sudden bouts of paranoia and rudeness that the next moment he's gullible and super sweet and then he becomes like paranoid and grumpy again. So she kind of frowns at him quizzically.
Sorry,
And then
it's just
hiccups.
these bloody hiccups there. They're making me very touchy.
Twitchy on Twitch. And I just kind of walks to the counter and looks around it.
There is no one.
What kind of crazy person Hiccup locks his doors when he's in and unlocks his doors when he's Hiccup out?
I shake my head and say, we've got your beer. I say very loudly as I kind of shake the beer bottle. But wait for a response.
Nothing happens.
We're talking to a Hiccup empty room.
Fantastic.
Let's go find our pets. This is exhausting hiccuping.
I go back into the other room and I take a seat on one of the seats that's lined up to think and to rest my legs.
You sit.
Kind of hoping that would trigger something because it did last time.
Actually, semi-realistically, because this is D&D, but Anna would kind of take a short rest because she's freaking exhausted from lugging around city and plate armor, hiccuping her ass off.
You can sit on the chair and consider that a short rest if you sit for 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Nothing physically intensive.
yeah, she needs a break.
What's Juhani doing during all this? Because you are awfully quiet.
She is very bewildered by the situation. She does not need a short rest, despite being bloody annoyed. You mentioned bookcases, right?
Yeah. It's
Sort of like a
it's
library.
like bookcases, but it's not only books, it's also like vials and liquids and stuff like that. It's more like a crazy scientist went all crazy on a bookcase trying to stuff everything that he has inside. Crazy alchemist dude.
She takes a short rest, long stroll through the books.
You find wait, how do you mean a stroll? Do you like actually pick him out of the closet and start flipping?
No, she just walks by the books and looks around.
Are you
Sort
reading
of
the
for the dwarf.
spines?
Do you read the spines?
Yeah, if that's something that looks like a bit out of the ordinary, maybe. Not if they're all looking the same and are boring or something, you know.
Yeah, but what does your character consider boring?
She's looking out for things that look very different than the rest, out of place.
Then you would very much need to roll a perception check.
She very much does, very much does it. Very much so.
Very much.
And she very much sees things.
Hey,
Holy
GG!
shit! It's a crit.
Crit hype!
She sees all the books.
She sees all the books are out of place, huh? Well, she sees that all the books are indeed out of place because the bookcase is kind of messy, but
It's great.
No, one book catches your eye as you're casually strolling across the...
Don't say it!
And as you read the spine, it says, curses.
Well, she might as well pick up the book.
That's what she does best, picking up books.
Can I skill in that somehow?
You pick up the... Maybe.
I would like to get training in picking up books.
Picking up books, yeah. You get plus bonus to perception when spotting for books that are out of the ordinary. You pick up the book and you see that it says curses. On the front it says curses, and in small letters it says by Mordred.
I would have freaked out if he would have said that it's the damn book that we left in the creepy house.
No, it's not the damn book.
It's also not especially heavy, is it?
No, it's a big book, so
It's a book.
but it's like realistically heavy, like you would
Very
expect a big book to
Right.
weigh a bit.
She goes through the book, like the first few pages, and then a couple of pages in between. You know, like
It has, notes on the drools, on lycanthropy, or lycanthropy, how do you pronounce that? Lycanthropy?
Right.
Werewolf shit.
Werewolf shit.
Yeah, the
That's what
curse,
it
the curse that that turns people into werewolves. It also explores curses that have to do with different kinds of food. That's on the first.
Does she now, with her curiosity piqued, find anything about hiccups in there?
If you flip through it.
Yeah, she's actively looking for hiccups.
Yeah,
now,
you said the first few pages, so I just said what's on the...
Right. No, she's now going through it and looking for hiccups.
Right.
Werewolf, star.
You find curses on something called the Vriloka curse. You might have no idea what that is.
I have no idea what that is.
And eventually you come up to a page that says the hiccups.
It was him all along.
And you
he's the old
see-
man.
You
I
see
know where this is
scribbled notes. You see like the page, and then there's like a small note attached to the page with like how do you say that? With like adhesive.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a page and then a small note page.
Post it.
Yeah, basically a medieval version of a post-it. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the middle of the page, and on the page itself you can't see anything. Like nothing is written except for the hiccups, bold above, and on the note thing, it says jumble, needs more research, possible connection, lycanthropy.
We're going to be hiccuping werewolves. and ye do not enter the moors at night. For the hiccuping werewolves will get you.
Very
What does my
scared.
character know about lycanthropy?
You know from the book and the pictures, but I guess it's common knowledge that lycanthropy has to do with werewolves, and that it has a connection to different states. So, for example, a switch from day to night is a stage, but also like
Hiccuping to non-hiccuping.
a sudden switch from elevation or something like that. Like, different states. How do I explain this? Like if something drastically changes, let's put it that way, then it might. Well, those are folklore, of course. You've never. I assume your character never actually researched curses.
She has not researched curses or
So,
werewolves.
Folklore is basically that drastic sudden changes have to do with lycanthropy in the sense that if someone has the curse, it can be linked to any sudden change, not just day and night as
Mm-hmm.
normal folklore says.
And what does it say on the note again about? It said like something like possible connection with.
Possible connection with lycanthropy. Yeah.
That's great.
Hiccuping werewolves. In what
Yes.
in layman's terms.
That's just awesome.
That's all you find about hiccups.
Right.
And
Well,
we
that's
don't know
helpful.
that. We're just sitting, hiccuping away.
She is rather baffled by that note. And not knowing what else to do. This time takes this book, since it does not seem dangerous.
Not all books are dangerous.
Not all books, that's great. Only one in about 2.
Only
least
one in the
great.
world. The one book. It just got snatched.
I heard someone say this week, fear the wrath of book, right?
Yeah, Wrath of the Book.
Hmm.
The
The
person who
one
said
known-
that is in chat, actually.
Well, she takes the book and joins the other 2 waiting characters, or other resting characters, who seem very exhausted and annoyed by the hiccups.
Yeah, obviously.
Hakon's just sitting there going, just give me something to kill. Just get rid of these hiccups.
That's a very good attitude for a healer, I tell you.
He's getting to that point.
I can heal shit. Just give me something to kill, please.
Let me smash some, hit something with my hammer. Anything.
So I can heal it up again. And feel better.
So how much time has passed? Just a few minutes, I
5
guess?
minutes.
5
Short
minutes.
rest is 5 minutes.
All right. So she's walking back to the other 2 and sort of has the book still open on that page.
Yep.
She holds it out to Anna and says, I found this.
Anna reads it. And then goes, shakes her head. Like, dumbfounded. I'm not sure this guy is an expert, guys. Hiccup. Since when makes hiccuping hiccup turn you into a werewolf hiccup?
Hakon checks the palm of his hands for hair.
I don't know how hairy a dwarf is, but considering you're a dwarf. Just saying. You have a beard, so
Not hairy palms, so it's all good.
I am sick of this hiccup. Let's go to the creepy hiccup house, try to take the damn hiccup book if that's all that gets him to listen, and find our pets, hiccup.
Agreed.
Juhani leaves the book on the counter and follows them.
you leave the book.
I leave the book.
I'm impressed.
There does not seem to be a lot about hiccups in there. Also, I never took any other book, okay? Just to be clear about this, I did not take any books.
Okay. She kind of grabs Roy's wrist again and starts walking.
Don't forget Roy, man.
No, I'm not forgetting Roy. I'm very...
Considering how
experienced
much
with
work
children.
they can
Just
Just
put-
leave Roy here, we'll be
They're not
back.
forgetting you, okay? They're not forgetting you, trust me. You can just play Roy next session. Don't worry.
Yeah, we got him. We didn't lose him in the dimensions, multi-dimensions of the creepy house. I'm so glad I left him on the street.
Would have been fine to tell him walk in first.
Let's not.
You'll be gone forever.
You'll drool till the end of days. Standing over the paper, drooling.